Hello and welcome to the channel Squidgy Pea. Hope you guys are well. So I've got here a game called Remothered, Tormented Fathers. It's been developed by Stormwind Games and it was released back in January 2018. Now this company, Stormwind Games, are set to release a new game called Remothered Broken Porcelain in October 2020 or October 20th, 2020. So I checked this game out, never heard of it before. I thought I'll give this game a go. So the game looks intriguing. It's a horror and mixed with a bit of puzzle, and that's all I kind of know. And I thought it can't be that scary, can it? Anyway, let's just jump into it. Right, she looks a bit like Jodie Foster.
So, is it all true?
What have you heard already?
That illness. It thickened the bones. It accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
Every word.
But if that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The Lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply. An illness is what it is.
But then?
Where do you want me to start?
From the beginning.
I'm old, Mr. Manny. My memory is not one of my strong points.
Well, for example, why do they call you Madame Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
I swear I know 3 or 4 idiots with the same exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are. That name will not give us any answers. It is only through growing old that we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker. And so, Madame Svenska, it is.
And yet you come back to Italy. Why?
Because I forgot. But I also forgot that I had promised to remember.
Tell me.
Please excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's always been a song that, as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
So is this the story of her life, her childhood, I guess? Missing lost child, Celeste Felton. So I've just guessed that's like a reporter interviewing this old lady, this old dear with crazy memory problems. It's really relaxing music. I've quit smoking years ago, but it just makes me want to spark up and have a cigarette and just chill out. Maybe a little bit of a whiskey on ice. Oh. Alright, let's just enjoy the music. Enjoy the vibe. Jodie Foster again. Really dragging on that cigarette, isn't she? Oh, I was going to read it, but I can't. Is that Italian, is it? Oh, is that... maybe that's the old woman. I bet you it is, you know. That's the old woman. Searching for a missing child. So is she some sort of reporter herself, or a detective of some kind? Oh, she's a detective, I think. That cigarette ain't going down. Remothered! Tormented Fathers! Right, that was nice little intro there. So we know already that we are investigating a missing girl. There's a poster there. I'll have a little read that poster.
It's gonna rain again.
Right, come on then, Jodie. Reach the residence of Dr. Felton. Okay. I've got the HD pack on. It's got a tick box inside the settings for HD pack, and it seems to be sticking at 60 frames. So I don't know if we're supposed to be looking around and checking things out. We can't move that swing, but she's walking very strange, isn't she? Right, so let's go. Like I said, I don't know really much about this game apart from it's a pure realistic horror, and I don't know. Oh, I don't know if that was two directions. Let's have a look then. How do I look at this? Missing, lost child, Celeste Felton. Okay, missing since Thursday, October the 14th, 1971. I don't know what year it is now. Last seen 4 PM at Recreation Ground in. I can't quite read it. Date of birth, February 8th, 1958. Female, she's 13 years old, light blonde hair and blue eyes. Last sighting, or whatever, wearing a white dress with bows, white shoes and tressed hair. Any information, call? We don't know. Okay. Next to abandoned playground, a woman is waiting inside an old white van, watching mournfully as she smokes a cigarette. An old portrait of a little girl. The woman, whose name is Rosemary Reed, gets off the van and kicks off her investigation. Right, so she is an investigator then, with a very strange, run. Right, I think we've got to go this way. I don't know why. I just feel drawn to this direction. Oh, here we go. Is this a residence here? Oh, this might be it here. I think she's puffed. I think she's puffed out. Let's have a look at this then. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Little don't know what that is. I always feel anxious when looking at some icons and mirrors. Okay. Dr. Richard Felton, an associate. That looks a nice creepy house, doesn't it?
Who is it?
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
Oh, she's doctor.
Sorry, but Mr. Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here. Hello? Anyone?
So we are in fact a doctor, not an investigator, looking for a Dr. Felton, who is no longer a patient. Oh, I love the creepy music. Get inside the mansion and meet Dr. Felton. Right, okay, sure. Not a problem. We'll do that. Have a little look around, see what we can see. I can hear a dog. Well, I don't know the way she runs. A bit of ass. A stupid waddling walk. She runs like a penguin. Right, okay. We had a little look around and we couldn't see anything, and we're just going to do a crazy stupid run up here. Right, what we got here then? She's She's very curious, like looking around. Alright, let's go in.
Hello? The gate was open. Are you there? Hello? Is anyone there?
Oh, it's locked. Alright, okay, so we have to find an alternative way inside, or we find a key. I did see a side, like, alleyway or driveway down here. I can't spend a whole game looking at her run. This is silly. Right. So it's a bloody big house. That was a long way that was to run. Right, okay, so is there a door? There's a ladder there. Oh. Press, definitely anguishing. Nothing scary yet at all. Just a nice, relaxing game. With a woman doing a stupid walk. Right, so let's open this door. Oh, I'll get another cigarette out, that's it. A bit of nicotine rush.
Yes?
Good evening.
Miss Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Scientific
I know.
Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's pathology.
Oh, no, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
Well, why is there an ashtray with 2 other cigarettes in there then? Let's, okay, achievement unlocked. The arrival. You can't see that. The arrival. Right. We got a nice slow walk on us now. I can't even run. This is ridiculous. Do we have to walk this slow?
Please, this way.
But it's dark, isn't it?
Bad habit. Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have so much to do every day. I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
She does my head in
You
already.
assist Mr. Felton all day?
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
Right?
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
I didn't know.
Oh.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
Okay. It's fine. She might just like that song. Wish I could go a bit faster and catch her up. Hope you guys can see alright. It is a bit dark, but...
This way, please. Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay. The volume seems all over the place in this game. Like the audio seems to be up and down, and like the vocals, and the music seems too loud. So I might have a little play with that. Right, that's it. I've turned the volume down slightly. Let's have a little nose, shall we? Before Dr. Reed comes in here. No, not Dr. Reed, is it? Whatever his name is. What we got? What we got? A letter. New collectible unlocked. Mr. and Mrs. Felton's farm. Roso Gallo closes. Danger of contamination. Wynham and the Feltons indicted for alleged criminal activity against consumers and protection employees. October 2nd, 1971. The Rosso Gallo farm, pride of the Gallos, closed due to its expected contamination. It has been reported that many products have been affected by toxic pollen that can be the cause of severe parasitosis. The owner... Oh my god, it's a big... Look, if you want to read it, guys, there you go. Pause the video. I'm not reading all that, can't be bothered. Right, press to see the other side. Oh, hang on. This is what we need to read. You damn son of a bitch. See what they write about me on the news? You wanted to tarnish me, but I'll get back at you. Oh, surely I will. Starting with you, daughter. Do you believe she doesn't know who her father is? I'm sure he would be glad to know that she is his daughter. Show you've got balls. Take your own responsibilities. What am I saying? Balls. You never got balls. Oh, what's this? What's happening? I never investigated that.
Do you believe in God, miss?
Well, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude or mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
For what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please, sit down. Dr. Reed, I suppose?
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't recall seeing beautiful doctors like you at the Institute, Dr. Reed.
I am flattered, Mr. Felton. I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because...
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
But it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Mr. Felton, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria, yes. See if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
No, thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
You're diagnosed. 1958?
Yes, indicatively. Some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition to the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency? Overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates? Phenoxyl? Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I believe so. According to your file, you still receive your disability pension. Even better, it seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And her birth parents?
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter...
Felton, What has really happened to your daughter?
I just told
How
you.
about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate. I don't have the strength for this now.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this? Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or as you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer!
You thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm talking about?
Who are you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well,
Oh dear.
Miss Reed, if that is your real name, your time here has ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr. Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter!
Good evening.
Follow me.
Mr. Felton.
You know the way. How do you even...
How do I do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
I wish I read that newspaper clipping now. I wonder if I'll have another chance to read it. I feel this is going to be a really deep story. Oh, hang on, what's that? Oh, it's a key. Wow. Well done, Jodie Foster. Ah. Got a lot of cutscenes in it on this intro. She on for the front door. I think this is where the real story begins. This is where the horror starts. And this is the music she keeps playing over and over. Would you like to save it? Well, yes, please. Would be nice. I don't want to play all that again. Look for the mirrors with a metronome. From now on, you can save your game only by using those. Really? Look for the mirrors with the metronome. Right. Flashlight tutorial. Right. You can disable tutorials from the settings menu. Flashlight switch. Some areas of the Felton mansion are really dark. It may be difficult to find your bearings. Press the flashlight switch to light up your way. Okay, go inside the mansion and meet Dr. Felton. We've done that. So he's got a daughter called Celeste, who he's called Jennifer. And I guess Jennifer was one who was on the poster about going missing. Identify the source of the tune. And then meet old Mrs. Felton herself. So, we've got a flashlight. Oh yeah, here is a flashlight. But turn it off, we don't want to be spotted. So guys, I'm just going to probably stop that video there. Before we get too deep into the game, there's loads of stuff to look at here. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm going to play another game. Well, I don't know if it'll get any views, to be honest with you, because this big game has been out for 3 years already. But it is what it is. So if you do come across this game and you like it, please leave a like, and hopefully I will see you in the next episode. See you later.